Alright, rockers, that was Death Division with We Are the Fallen. Last week, scheduling issue kept our guest from joining us, but now I have with us by phone Sean De La Torre of Death Division. How are you, man?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm just taking a break from rehearsal. How are you?
I'm good, man. Thank you for taking the time out to join us here inside the Asylum.
No problem, man. Gotta support music.
Absolutely, man. So first things first, I've heard about that division from other DJs as your music has leaked around social media. And a lot of what we're all wondering is, where your background is. We know some of the other guys are from other bands, but you're right up front. You are the lead singer. It's your voice that we're hearing. And what's your background in the world of rock and metal?
Well, you know what? I was just a young guy that's been playing in bands since he was about 15. I started playing guitar when I was 12. Then I joined a couple different bands. I mainly was just a guitar player, like either lead guitar player or rhythm guitar, and that's just kind of what I did for a long time. The whole singing thing was actually mainly for myself and just backup vocals. And then one day I left one of the bands I was working with before. I started up Death Division with Jerry and Tim and Rick, and they're like, "Yeah, so who's going to sing?" I was like, "I'll do it." They're like, "You sing?" I was like, "Yeah, I do now." Kind of how that went down.
What the hell of a way for it to go down, and really what better way to do it, that's probably why it sounds so natural for you to be doing it.
Yeah, thanks. Just trying to be honest with myself,
Hey, that's the best way to do it. Honesty always makes the best music. And,
thank you.
Listening to you guys, it's obvious that there is a similarity to Hell Yeah, as you do have Joey Montano in the band. But what are some of the other influences? Because you guys are loud, you're fast, you're heavy, you're melodic, kind of a little bit of everything. So what were you guys listening to or getting into when you guys were figuring out your sound?
We're all very much from different spectrums, I'd have to say, in the rock and metal world, listening-wise, and like what we're all into as individuals. And I think that's what really makes our sound unique, because you have Tim Young, amazing drummer, and he plays for Morbid Angel still, and he's a freaking machine. He's amazing, and he's been doing like the crazy metal for a long time. You have Jerry Montano. He was in Nothing Face, Hell Yeah, and Danzig and all that time. Nothing that actually a very huge influence for me, especially vocally. And Rick, he's definitely into like the technical, really just insane stuff that I could never understand as a guitar player. And I think it's that mixture of all of us being just in like far corners of the same style of music that we all listening to, that really it really brings an interesting sound. Like I don't even really know how to explain it sometimes. I think it's because we're so different. It works.
I totally agree. It's often the new sound that has no true definition that gets the most attention.
Yeah.
And that definitely fits what you guys are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
Oh, you should be. I mean, right now, you guys have out there 2 tracks. We Are the Fallen, which I played right before you joined us. And I've had, everyone's also heard the other song, I've Had Enough. And now those are the 2 songs floating around. What else is in the works from you guys?
Well, we're going to release an exclusive EP. It's going to be 5 tracks for Gigantour, and that should be popping up on the internet pretty soon. I'll let you guys know about that, and we'll definitely have hard copies available for our fans when we get out on the tour. So there's about 3 more songs that are going to be added to your listening pleasures and all that kind of stuff. It's good. I think you guys will like them. If you like the first 2 songs that have been there, you're definitely going to like the rest. And then we're also playing 2 songs that haven't been recorded yet that are going to be on our set for Gigantour that I'm extremely excited about. So you guys can look forward to that too.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I was hard to ask you because a lot of people are like, oh my god, these 2 songs are amazing. Everyone's been like, we're going on iTunes, we can't find it. We're going on Amazon, we can't find it. We want more.
All good things come with patience, my friends. So just wait a little bit longer, and I promise I'll have some great tunes for you guys.
Very true, man. Good. The other thing is, good things come to those who wait.
Yes, true.
So now you mentioned Gigantour, and you beat me to the punch on that one. And Gigantour starts off on July 3rd. And, I mean, what was it like when you guys first got the call that you were going to be on this year's Gigantour?
Well, I don't really know how to recreate the sound that came out of my mouth when we got that phone call about the tour, but it was loud, obnoxious, and at least exciting for me. But, there's a lot of emotion because it's been almost 2 years now that we have created this beast called Death Division and done all this hard work and been very careful about taking care of things the way that we thought they should have been. And just seeing all that work pay off, being an unsigned band, and getting that phone call saying that Dave Mustaine of Megadeth, freaking massive icon for all of us, is just like, please, come play my tour. it's a dream come true. You know? How else can I explain it? It is a dream come true.
Absolutely. I mean, there was a lot of teasing leading up to this year's Gigantour, and I remember reading some tweets from Dave saying that the opening band, which is the slot that you guys have, was one of his favorite newer bands that no one's ever heard of yet.
Yeah.
And I thought that was, really big claim for you guys, considering, no one at least here in the East are aware of you guys. What has been the overall feedback for you guys? Is it mainly out west in LA where you are? Are you getting feedback from the East? What have you guys gotten since it's been announced that you guys are on Gigantour?
We haven't played any shows yet. Our first time on stage is going to be at Gigantour, which is pretty awesome. But we've been getting a lot of great feedback and reviews just from those 2 tracks, and I think people are really excited. And of course, like I said, we're extremely excited for it as well. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see how people take it live. Because I'll tell you one thing, man, it is a wall of sound that comes at you, and it does not stop. So I think it's going to be exciting to witness that feedback firsthand.
Awesome. I love to hear that. And nothing better when you hear a member of a band say it's a wall of sound coming at you.
Yeah.
Gotta love that, man. So now, you are out there on what some are calling the heaviest and biggest lineup in the history of Gigantour. And it's you guys and Newstead, Device, Hell Yeah, Black Label Society, and of course the machine that is Megadeth. Of all of them, who are you most excited to see live? Who are you most excited to hang out with on the road?
I really wish I could answer that question properly, because I really wish I could pick one band, but the honest truth is I am beyond excited to see all of them. I mean, thinking grew up on Megadeth records, of course. I'm overjoyed to see that happen. Oh my god. And Newstead, I really love what he's been doing since he left Metallica. I'm super pumped up about that. I can't wait to see that live. I've always been a Disturbed fan, so Device and tickled to death to see that. It's going to be amazing. Hell yeah! I mean, who doesn't love some good old Texas metal? And I'm a massive Pantera fan. And I really love Damage Plan, and I love Hell Yeah. So that's going to be great to see that. And Black Label Society. I mean, Jesus, they're freaking gods. They're awesome. So I get to have so much fun not only playing this tour, but being able to watch these bands day in and day out. It's pretty exciting for myself too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as I said, there's so much talk about it being one of the best lineups. You know, I'm sure you're having moments where you're waking up in the morning and you look at the calendar and you see Gigantour on your calendar, and I'm sure you have that moment of, is this still really happening?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. You know, I wake up and it's like, wow, yeah, one more day down. I'm getting closer to the first show. And it's funny, you know, hanging out with my friends or, you know, having them, like, bringing it up and they're like, man, are you ready? You excited? And I'm like, yeah, it's surreal, but it's happening, and I can't wait. You know, it's really rare that you get this opportunity at all. And the fact that I've been given this opportunity, I'm beyond grateful. And I can't wait to get out there and show the world what I can do for them.
I know you guys are going to bring it full force. I mean, you can feel the vibe coming off of your music, so I can only imagine the kind of live show that you guys are able to put together. And I know there's a lot of dates and cities that you guys are going to be hitting. I don't know if you've looked at the full tour lineup yet in regards to dates. Is there a particular date or venue or area that you are really looking forward to being playing at?
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. A jet just flew by.
That's all right, man. It's all good. Is there a particular date on the tour that you are excited about playing in?
You know, I did my research checking out all the dates and all the venues and everything like that, and they're all just massive and awesome and gorgeous. And I don't think I could really pick just one. I'm excited to play all of them.
See, this is what I gotta admit. This is the excitement I love hearing, because you are just so genuinely excited about being a part of such an epic lineup of Gigantour that, yeah, I can hear it in your voice that you're still, and you're always going to be like, oh my God, we want like Gigantour 2013.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Such a great lineup. I mean, I remember after we first got the call about being on the tour, I hopped on good old Netflix because I remember seeing Gigantour on there. I think it was like in 2005. And it was just killer lineups. I mean, every Gigantour that they've had so far, the lineups have just been amazing, and I'm really excited to be a part of that history because they are going to make another DVD of Gigantour 2013, and obviously we're going to be on it, and it'd be great to document that first tour with the band. It'd be great stuff. It's a great way to start our timeline, you know?
That is news. I did not hear that you're breaking with me tonight inside the Asylum that there will be a DVD for 2013. That is something I have not heard yet.
Yeah. There's going to be, I don't know which show it's going to be, but it's going to happen.
Well, now that adds a new little twist to this whole situation. Now you're not just going out on tour on one of the biggest Gigantours to date, but now you guys are also going to be on a live DVD. Now, come on now. How does that feel, man?
It feels awesome. It's going to be amazing.
That is just great to hear, man. I love hearing that, and yeah, I'm excited to hear the EP that you guys are going to be putting out pretty soon.
Yeah, you know, that came together really awesome. You know, the recording process was pretty amazing because we started rehearsing over at the bass player Jerry Montano's house, and we had just such a good vibe there. We're like, you know what? Let's just record it here. So got a whole bunch of gear, just did the home approach. It's 2013. It was great. And then, went to Physical Man Studios to the vocals. A friend of ours helped us out over there. And just bounced around, used all our toys. Schechter helped us out with the guitars and just came up with this epic sound for this epic EP. But we're not stopping there, don't worry, because we're definitely be recording a full length once we get back from the tour.
So the EP is just going to be a little, shall we say, appetizer of what's to come.
Correct. Yeah, just a little taste, just to keep the palate wet.
Very awesome. Now, the EP you said will be out, please, it'll be out soon. Is there a particular date that we should keep our eyes open for the EP?
No, it hasn't been set yet. But I like surprises, don't you?
Oh, I do, of course. But I wouldn't be doing my job. I wouldn't be doing my job to my audience and my listeners if I didn't try to squeak a date out of you.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely be posting it on the Bullseye Radio page for sure, and I'll let you guys know all that's going on. So it's pretty exciting.
Very cool. Now, regarding the full-length album, obviously that'll be after the tour is over, as you said. How much of that is written, or will you be writing some of it while you guys are out on the road?
There's definitely a large batch of new songs that we've been working on already. So there is, I'm pretty sure that none of the songs that are going to be on the EP are going to be on the full length.
Okay.
So it's going to be a whole new batch of tracks.
Awesome. Because I know some bands recently have put out EPs and then they put out a full-length album, and you end up with half the album being the EP that you already own.
Oh yeah, no, we're not doing that because there's just so much flowing out of us right now that we just got to get it out to you guys.
See, that's very awesome. I love hearing that, and I know there are a lot of fans out there that love hearing that. So many people love supporting, new music and buying the music, but sometimes you hesitate when you see an album that half of it you already own.
Yep.
Very awesome, man. Very cool, man. So, my last question for you, I know you're busy taking some time out for me from the rehearsal, but I want to ask you, road trips are probably one of the hardest things to do in the world of rock and metal. What are you, in between hanging out with the guys and getting to know the other bands, what's going to be some of your advices while you're out on the road to help get through the time?
I don't know yet because we won't be meeting up with the rest of the band until the first date on July 3rd. So I assume they're going to be spending a lot of time playing acoustic and watching the road fly by.
Very cool, man. Very cool. I'm very happy to hear the excitement in your voice, and I urge everyone to go on to Facebook and look these guys up. Death Division, absolutely amazing band. Are there any other places on the internet that people can find you guys?
Yeah, so there's deathdivision.com, you got the Facebook, you got the Reverb Nation Twitter, we have Instagram, so you can see all the goofy pictures that we take. And yeah, all the tour dates are posted up there on our site, so everybody go check it out. And we're actually going to be giving away a pair of free tickets to a Gigantour date of your choice. So hop on there, the link should be sitting there on our page. So see if maybe you can score a free ticket if you're in the area.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I want to thank you for taking the time out to join me here inside the Asylum tonight. And no one gets out of the Asylum without giving me a song for them as we end up this interview. So what would you like me to play as we head on through to the next part of tonight's show?
Let's get some crazy guitar. Oh, you already played Weird Falls. Play I Have Had Enough. It's good. Crank it up. Fast driving song.
Awesome, man. I will do that. Dude, thank you so much for joining me tonight here inside the Asylum. Everyone, go check them out on Gigantour starting July 3rd. Tickets are still available for the shows. Death Division coming to a town near you. And right now, here they are with I've Had Enough.